'Cause your thoughts seem to be thinking otherwise. 'Cause your feelings seem to be feeling otherwise.
Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is a Scent Safari episode, but this week we're going to do something a little bit different. Last week we did fragrances sent to me by Profumi del Forte. And Profumi del Forte actually got me those fragrances through a company they work with in the United States called EM Distribution. And when I got the package, Marlena from EM Distribution was really kind enough to send me a bunch of other fragrances from brands she works with. And so I decided to take 4 of those that I thought would be most interesting to you guys, ones that I have never smelled before, and do Scent Safari with those as well. You guys, by this point, hopefully know the way this works. 4 fragrances from, in this case, different houses, but usually one house that I've never smelled before, and give my impression on them. So we have 4 to look at today. These were all sent to me by EM Distribution. The first one is going to be the one right there, and this one is from the different company. It is called Oud Shamash. Now, I enjoy this house quite a bit. Don't own anything yet from it. I really like their bergamot, which he also sent me. I like their Rose Poivre scent done by Jean-Claude Elena. I think, and I could be wrong, that Jean-Claude Elena's daughter, Celine Elena, is now running the house. At least if she's not in charge, she's doing most of their fragrances over the past 10 years, minus this collection, which is called the Collection Excessive. Oud Shamash is part of that. Oud Shamash was released in 2011. The nose on this one is the great Bertrand Duchaufour, and Oud Shamash features notes of artemisia, saffron, cinnamon, pink pepper, and rum at the top, rose and cypriot oil in the middle, labdanum, sandalwood, amber, ouds, woods, patchouli, leather, musk, vanilla, and Tolu balsam in the base. Online, Lucky Scent stocks this house, and in New York City, you can check this line out at Aids de Venustus. A 50 ml of this, which I believe is the only size that it comes in, will cost you $220. And I have this one on a pulse point, and there's a lot going on in this one. Really get the oud and the booze first and foremost. This is about oud and like a booziness to it. There's also patchouli and saffron. So I would say this is a really well done fragrance. I don't know that it's something I haven't experienced before. I feel like Montal and Mancera do a lot of fragrances like this for a bit less money. With that said, the quality here is really good. And I'm excited, or was excited to see what Duchaufour does with oud. I don't know that I've seen a Duchaufour fragrance with oud before. I have to get my nose on the rest of these. I think one's called Oud for Love. And then there's one more. Actually, you know what? I have smelled a Duchaufour oud. I'm pretty sure he did Oud for l'Artisan. And I would say that one is a lot more animalic and a little bit more funky. This one is sort of like a well-aged whiskey. It's smooth. It's a good one for folks who I would say are frightened off by oud. This is a nice one to check out. It's a smooth one, so I don't think many people will be offended by this one. So give Oud Shamash a look if you like oud, saffron sort of combos. The next one is this one right here, and if you could see, that's Xerjoff Dawn. Now this is the one I'm definitely most excited about. My subscribers know my affinity for Sergio Momo and Xerjoff. I own 4 fragrances from Xerjoff. There are at least another 10 on my wish list. I do not own anything from the Join the Club collection. I think this one for a while was a London exclusive that was only at Fordham and Mason. But last I checked, Lucky Scent has this one now, and this one is called Dawn. And this one was inspired by the desire to smell like a mob boss. And the note breakdown on this one is gunpowder, money, Cuban tobacco, whiskey, and molasses. 50 ml of this retails for $220. Now, this one is nice. Got it on. Boozy, again. A lot of pepperiness to this one. I think it's a little expensive for what it seems to be. The Xerjoff quality is there through and through. I had this on, I let it dry down, I reapplied it. I just don't think it's that great. I haven't really come across anything from the Join the Club line that's blown me away. I've only smelled 3 or 4 though, so there are others that I need to get my nose on. I know there's one that Birdie, I think that's supposed to resemble a golf course. I know there's an aquatic one. I know there's a cherry tobacco one. So I do need to get my nose on those and hopefully find one to purchase soon. I do want to say that they also sent me. Marlena also sent me Neo in 1861, which I love. So I didn't want to talk about those, but those are both incredible. I prefer Kobe to Neo. And my favorite from the Shooting Stars line is Udin, and my favorite from the new 1861 collection. They had the original, and then they released Zafiro and Naxos. I bought Naxos. Naxos is definitely my favorite from that collection as well. So this one was a little bit of a disappointment for me. I wouldn't say it's a bad scent. I just don't know if it's anything mind-blowing, and I kind of do look at Xerjoff as putting out these great fragrances. Next one, let's go to the house of Mark Buxton. This is a house we have never looked at on my channel. I have tremendous respect for Mark Buxton as a perfumer. I can go back to Taxi for Coffin Lux, which I own and enjoy. Comme des Garçons 2-Man, Vetiver 46 for Le Labo, Notte Bianca for Lenari, Teen Spirit for 6 Cents. So I'm really excited to look at wood and absinthe from his own collection. I love the smell of anise. Absinthe by Nasamato is one of my favorite fragrances. You can find this collection on Beauty Habit. 100 ml of this one is going to cost you $195. This was a 2008 release and features notes of citruses, orange, clary sage, star anise, and wormwood at the top, jasmine and Brazilian rosewood in the middle, vetiver and cedar in the base. And this one is awesome. I have this on. I get exactly what I'd expect here. Absinthe and woods. Both are very prominent. Now, this is more reminiscent to me of a lushed absinthe, and what that means is when you have absinthe, you pour into the glass. It's usually clear, and what you do is you slowly drip water and sugar, and as the water hits the absinthe, it starts to open it up, and it becomes very milky, and it takes on a much creamier quality when it lushes. So I would say this reminds me of a louche absinthe. Absinthe by Nasamato reminds me more of absinthe straight out the bottle. It's more intense. It's greener. The woods really soften the anise of the absinthe. I love this. You can smell the cedar and the rosewood that supports this scent. This one is really nice. This is, for me, definitely bottle worthy. I do not own one from Buxton's brand. This is going on my to-buy list, and this will be the first I pick up from Buxton. Okay, and now let's finish out with one from the house of Ramon Madigal. This one, as you could see, is called Dry Wood. Now, I have had trouble finding one from this house that I really like so far. I only really looked at 2. The 2 that I really want to try are Impossible Iris and Curiel. You guys know I'm a big Iris fan. I'm also a leather fan. In New York City, you can purchase these at Bergdorf and Twisted Lily. Same thing online. I don't think Lucky Scent carries Madigal. I could be wrong about that, though. This was a 2012 release. The perfumer was Ramon Madigal. 50 ml of this is $185. And notes here are citruses, bay leaf, pepper, moss, sandalwood, cedar, cashmere, amber woods, and saturgera. So this one, if you look at Fragrantica, doesn't get a lot of love. And I gotta tell you, I think that's a shame. This is a really nice scent. To me, it is what it says. It's dry woods. It's dry woods and lemon. That citrus to me is a bright lemon and almost like a dry peel of lemon. I'm getting a whiff of it now. It's nice. The best from Madigal that I've tried. I don't think I would purchase this. 50 ml from 185. I don't know. I like the way this smells. I just don't know if it's totally unique. The dry down on this is really nice. Definitely get the bay leaf and the moss once it starts to dry down, and the woods are really solid. That sandalwood. It's a nice scent. It's a really nice scent. If you like woody scents, I would check this one out. But I don't know, again, if it's anything special. So there you go. 4 more sent to me from EM Distribution. I hope to do more episodes with them in the future. I want to thank Marlena again for this and the Profumi del Forte, and I have more scent safaris lined up for you guys. So I hope you're enjoying the series. We'll be back this weekend with another review, guys. You know what it is. My name is Maximilian.